You ever catch your cat staring at you from across the room and find yourself wondering what exactly they're up to? Does it make you feel uneasy? Maybe it should. A cat's stare can have a few different meanings, and not all of them are good. In this video, we're going to be looking at 10 reasons why cats stare, either at their humans or simply into space. Reason number 1. Sometimes a cat's stare can be their way of showing aggression. You can recognize this by looking at the accompanying body language. An angry cat will typically wag their tail back and forth, narrow their eyes, pin back their ears, and hiss or growl. What should I do? If your cat is angry, you should first of all retreat. Approaching a furious feline is how you get bitten or scratched. Once you've backed off to a safe distance, you can start to try and figure out what's bothering them. Your cat could be angry because something in the surrounding area is upsetting them, like a new cat in the household, or potentially because they are experiencing some kind of pain and need attention from a vet. Reason number 2. Other times, a cat's gaze can have a more pleasant meaning. If you notice your cat staring at you with wide eyes, only for them to slowly blink when you catch their gaze, then that's a cat kiss, a common way for cats to express love and affection towards their favorite people. What should I do? You don't have to do anything, but if you want to share your own love for your cat, you can try meeting their eyes and slowly blinking back. Reason number 3. Is your cat's stare becoming a little too fixed? Have they started moving their head to track you when you move? Are their ears pointing forwards while their tail gently twitches? Are they sitting upright with their front legs off the ground or crouched down with their butt in the air? These can all be signs that your cat is in a playful mood. Specifically that they're playing at being a hunter, with you as their prey. Watch out for the claws. What should I do? Check that you're not wearing anything that dangles, such as hair ribbons or jewelry, which might be attracting your cat. Our furry friends are irresistibly drawn to anything small and fast-moving, which is why they go so crazy for laser pointer dots and trailing bits of string. Never encourage your cat to hunt you. Even if they're a kitten and you don't think they could hurt you that badly, they won't be a kitten forever. Instead, try to redirect their energy with a more appropriate toy, such as a feather wand or a catnip mouse. Reason number 4. Some stares have a more obvious explanation than others. If your cat is gazing intently at you while you're eating, especially if you're having something like fish or meat, then it means that your cat is after your dinner. What should I do? In most cases, it's probably best not to feed them. No matter how good your kitty's Oliver Twist impression is, there's a high chance that your food could make them sick. If your cat seems to get obsessed with your food, however, then it might be a sign that they want to start eating with you. Try adjusting their mealtime so that they have their dinner at the same time as you have yours. Reason number 5. What's that in the corner? Sometimes a cat will stare into space for seemingly no reason, and may look like they're focusing on something that you can't see. This habit has led to the common belief that cats can see ghosts. In reality, however, it's unlikely that your fur baby is seeing a spirit from the beyond, but quite likely that they're seeing something that you can't. Cats' eyes are adapted to seeing in the dark, which allows them to pick up subtle changes in the light that we can't. What should I do? Nothing. Unless you suspect that your house really is haunted, in which case, perhaps you should avoid that corner for a while. Reason number 6. Sometimes a cat isn't actually staring, even if they look like they are. You might think that you haven't seen your kitty blink for a while, but are you sure you know what it looks like when a cat blinks? Unlike humans, cats don't just have the one pair of eyelids, instead they have 2. One goes up and down, just like our eyelids. The other is called a nictitating membrane, and it goes sideways across the eye. Humans used to have nictitating membranes as well. If you look at the corner of your eye, you should see a small pink patch of flesh that is the last remnant of this extra eyelid. What should you do? When your cat blinks their second set of eyelids, the movement will often be quite fast, so you'll likely only spot it if you're looking at the exact right moment. However, your cat's nictitating membrane can sometimes also be visible when your kitty is very sleepy and relaxed. Reason number 7. Cats are adorable, and that adorableness seems to increase tenfold when they stare at us all wide-eyed. How can you resist the urge to pet them? But have you considered that maybe, by doing so, you're falling right into their trap? When you pet your cat while they're staring at you, they learn that staring is a great way to earn pets. By rewarding the behavior, you encourage them to do it more. What should I do? Keep rewarding the behavior, of course. How can you resist doing so with that fuzzy little face staring up at you? Reason number 8. When two cats meet for the first time, they will try and establish a hierarchy. Cats don't have anything like the kind of rigid social hierarchies that dogs have, but they do have a sense of some individuals being more dominant than others. Ideally, you should be the dominant animal in your own home, with your cat being subordinate. Staring, however, is one of the ways that cats try and establish dominance over each other. Two cats will stare into each other's eyes, and the one that looks away first is conceding dominance to another. When your kitty stares at you with a particular intensity, it's possible that they're trying to assert themselves as top cat. What should I do? Don't bother trying to outstare your cat. You'll only freak them out and potentially escalate the situation. Keep an eye on your cat's behavior and see if they show any other signs of trying to put themselves at the top of the household hierarchy, such as refusing to cover their poop, blocking you from doorways, or potentially scratching and biting you. If this is the case, then the thing to do is to stand firm. Don't allow your cat to get away with running your life. If you stay confident and don't let them get to you, then you'll re-establish yourself as top cat in no time. Reason number 9. In some cases, a cat staring into space can indicate a problem with their vision. Just as a human with vision's problems might start squinting at things in an attempt to see them, cats who are having problems with their eyesight will often appear to be staring into space, but will actually just be trying to focus their eyes on something that they're having trouble seeing. You can spot the signs of vision problems by looking at your cat's eyes. If they appear cloudy, or if the cat is squinting, then that can be a sign that they are experiencing problems with their vision. What should I do? If your cat is having vision problems, take them to a vet as soon as possible. Not only is it important to try and preserve your cat's sight if at all possible, but you'll also want to make sure that whatever condition is causing these problems isn't affecting your cat in any other ways. Reason number 10. When you think of seizures, you probably picture somebody falling to the ground, thrashing and writhing. But some seizures are more subtle than that. Absent seizures are milder seizures where the patient becomes unconscious and engages in involuntary repetitive movements like head tilting, twitching, or, you guessed it, staring into space. If you notice your cat keeps staring at nothing and doesn't seem to respond to the world around them while they're doing it, then that can be indicative of some kind of neurological problem. What should I do? Once again, if you suspect that your cat has some kind of medical problem, then take them to a vet right away. Neurological problems can get very serious, very quickly, and seizures in particular can lead to your cat accidentally hurting themselves. Speaking of problems, did you know that if you use these 11 common smells, your cat might think you don't love them anymore? Check out this video to find out what they are and preserve a strong bond with your kitty.